Hello and welcome back to Farthest Frontier, episode 22 at this point. My god. Um, we're recording an episode a little bit like last minute here, but before we get to that, we apparently have a new merchant that will buy beer. I'm hearing a lot of houses getting upgraded. I wonder if I've gotten any more, what are these called? Large houses? I don't think so. I mean, it would make sense that I haven't, because they require 3 types of food, and quite frankly, food is not, something we have a lot of. Anyway, yeah, so, oh yeah, I think I saw that, yeah, they have a very poor reserve of water here, so I'm gonna see if I can help that a little bit. 70%. What's our water? Oh, yeah. It's interesting. So, around here seems to be like one of the better water sources. Here, essentially, yeah. Look at that. The difference between here and here is like 30%. Interesting. Anyway, so we do need water for sure in this area. My god, the water seems so random. Now, I'm kind of blocking some potential houses for the future here, but I'm just gonna have to accept that. Yeah, so obviously we inherited the food problems since last time. We're hoping for someone to sell cows. We could request it, but if we do, it's gonna cost a fortune. So... oops, didn't mean to do that. We could transfer some of these here. Whatever, let's do 36 of them. Alright, so... Oh, actually, for the first time ever, we have 1 month of food in storage. Or, rather, not for the first time ever, but for the first time in a long time, we have 1 month of food in storage. Yeah, so, first of all, very last minute right now, this recording. I mean, oh, there's a dead person randomly lying here. Interesting. No one's picked him up, or her. It's not super last minute because, you know, the episode will release tomorrow, so I'm recording this on Wednesday. But for me, it's last minute because usually I have like a few recordings sort of lined up. Although, of course, that routine or that rhythm or whatever you want to call it has definitely sort of fallen off after New Year's. But yeah, so the reason this did not get recorded earlier is honestly because I've been very... it's been kind of like a stressful or tiring week or whatever. Like, I've both been having like issues falling asleep, but I've also, you know, like there's been a lot with work recently. This is taking a while for them to stock. My god. Oh, actually, yeah, I guess that makes sense, right? Because, I wish I could... Can I move this? Yes, I can. Okay. Yeah, so... There's the person stalking. Okay. Let's see here. Come on. You have to go in from that angle or what? I don't know what she's doing. But yeah, anyway. Oh, she left even. Okay, wonderful. Anyway, we can sell them to someone else eventually. There's some unhappy people here now too, which makes sense, of course. They've been without food for a while. Farmers moving around. Oh yeah, actually that might be what I'm hearing finishing. It might be these roads, because we did start to build roads for some of these longer roads throughout town. I wish... Like, I almost feel like re-establishing some of these, although I don't think it matters, because it's based on the distance that the road covers anyway. So yes, you know, trouble sleeping, a lot of work stuff. Right now we're preparing to very soon. We're preparing to very soon start showing off the new game. Oh hey, another one is upgrading to a tier 3 house. To very soon show off our new game. Oh, actually we got another one here. Nice. And that requires a lot of stability and bug fix testing, you know, more so than usual. And also, you know, you kind of know that, like, the game is only going to get so good, you know, like, so you're kind of up against the clock, so to speak, right? And I'm definitely feeling a little bit of stress over that, even though I'm very confident in our new game. I am very excited to have people play it, but I'm definitely feeling the pressure of having things done, you know, on time here, and getting things fixed in time. So yeah, I have been playing, you know, to sort of relieve stress, I guess, a lot in the evenings. I've been playing Hyrule Warriors quite a lot, that I've been talking about before. I'm close to finishing up that game actually already, which is very, very nice. So then I can move on to the next game in my list of games to play. We're getting quite a few houses here actually that are getting upgraded. I'm very happy about that. Because I do think that that generates additional income. Also, I want to see what these, like, different versions of tier 3 houses look like. So we did get another one here that is about to get upgraded. This one is literally just being hammered on. These two are a little bit different for sure. Oh, this one is actually at 59%, so it can't get upgraded. Okay. Yeah, we might need to build another another park or something. No, actually, that's probably not necessary. We can upgrade the healer's house, right? Where are you? Yeah, so we could upgrade this, for instance, and that would increase the overall something else got upgraded as well. The overall desirability. But we really need the hospitalization thing. Actually, we have 2 knowledge, so maybe we can get it. Is this it? Yeah, there it is. So yeah, we could technically get it now. It's probably a decent idea to do it. I mean, we do want to go here eventually, and technically I really want to get this right now. But let's prioritize gold. Let's be real. Let's prioritize gold. A little bit expensive, but that's okay. Then we have the... Oh, we need town center level 4 to upgrade this one, okay. We did use a lot of stone last time. I think there was a deep stone deposit here. Yeah, there is. That's probably not something we can use for a while. Oh yeah, there's also a gold mine now. I forgot about that. Let's add more people here to here. We might want to build a secondary wagon shop. I'm thinking that that might be a good idea. Wagon shop. Where are ya? I guess you're here or something. Cobbler, firewood. There's a work camp. Apiary, potter building, weaver building, candle shop, Is that... Am I blind? I'm probably blind. It might be in their storage, that might be why. Yeah, here it is. I'm thinking we build one of these. I just remembered we have another problem, actually. That is why the dead corpses are not being taken away. We do not have a graveyard for it. That's why. You cannot extend this, right? No, you cannot. Okay. Yeah, so let's make a new graveyard. Or rather, let's expand the one we have. I don't know how many more buildings we're gonna add in this general area, so we could probably... Then again... Yeah, let's... Oh yeah. We definitely have a shortage of stone. Also, my cats are basically fighting in the background right now, so you will definitely hear them. Or rather, I would assume that you will. Being aggressive. Okay. Right now, we're just about sustaining ourselves. Really need cows. Really need cows. If we get more cows, then I think that the food situation will sort of sort itself out, because we're going to have, you know, more milk being made, basically. We could upgrade the Fletcher building, which gives us more arrows and more bows. It costs some bricks. You cost 180 bricks, which is pretty crazy. But it does allow a lot of things, actually. That would probably be good. Here's some stone that we can collect. Oh, sorry. Let's see, can I... That is how you do it, yeah. I don't care too much about, like, collecting all this. It's more about collecting this, right? And that should be prioritized. Yeah. Oh, this is our hospital, apparently. Look at that. We can even have extra workers here. Awesome. I don't know if that it did push this building past 60%, so yeah. It did help a little bit, for sure. Okay. We should have a few more houses now that are pushed past 60%. This one is as well. That's great. Alright, let's speed up a little bit. You know, something in regards to game development, so we can talk a little bit about that. Since that's basically what's on my mind right now, anyway. Wait, there's a... Oh, no. Okay, I thought the windmill was upgradable. Something about game development that I probably would never have thought of if I wasn't part of it, because, like, basically, you can look at it this way, right? I'm not really, like, quote-unquote, like, senior game dev, in the sense that, like, I'm not an engineer, I'm not really, like, a great programmer or anything like that. I'm not, you know, I had A's in both of my programming courses that I took, but that doesn't mean that I know how to write an entire game. That just means, well, I could, but that would probably take me, like, way, way longer, right? Okay. But yeah, so basically, something that, like, some things that probably would not have occurred to me is that, like, how difficult it is to even just something like make your game behave the same way every single time that something plays out. You know, something like that I wouldn't have expected to be so complicated. but because calculations are not done consistently across different CPUs and stuff like that, it is actually like way harder than you would have thought it is, you know? And that to me is just one of many things where you kind of go like, huh, never would have sort of thought of that, or like thought of that as a problem. But yeah, it's extra important for us because we're making you know, partially the game will have multiplayer features, so it's going to need to be like deterministic, and yeah, so like just that, it takes weeks, right? Weeks of testing to make sure that like every single thing is consistent in its function in terms of like how it will play out, so that you don't get like small discrepancies every single time that a particular thing is happening or whatever. And yeah, once again, like this is just something that like I did not think of as like something that normally would be difficult to do. But yeah, it's incredibly interesting, right? How complicated game development really is, and how you constantly have to make compromises with every single thing you ever do, and it's definitely a process. Um, Alright, so it seems that basically enough people have died now, which is a very weird thing to say, but basically enough people have died now that we're kind of like okay on the food front. I don't know where our farmers are. Are they up here? No, none of them are working, so never mind. We're starting to have a bunch of tier 3 houses here now, actually, so it's actually starting to look like a little city, I guess you could call it. That's pretty cool. I've also been watching, that is annoying me. Let me see if I can, yeah, there you go. I've also been watching a lot about Anthem recently. It's this like looter shooter game essentially, that, in case you're not familiar with it, from BioWare. Wait, did he just die? No, she was just exhausted. Oh, intoxicated. Oh, okay. Alright. I was like, what? Wait, you can upgrade the shrine? Increase desirability? How many houses here need increased desirability? None, really. Well, this one. Yeah. They're just on the outer edge, so technically this could be worth it. But it's 800 gold and a lot of stone, and yeah, no. Not gonna do it. But yeah, so been watching, you know, like basically, let me see if I can remember what it was called. I unfortunately, his name is lost on me, but it's basically like the producer, I guess, or like the game director or something like that, who made like a 3.5-hour video on, you know, like why Anthem failed, what all the mistakes were, or whatever. And listening through that has been really fascinating, you know, even going back and like looking at Anthem now in comparison to like, you know, when I played it, because then I did not have 5 years of game dev experience. I kind of realized that like, wow, this is just, there's so many things that are off about this game that like don't work or like are very half-baked, and I definitely did not think of it as such when I played the game initially. But yeah, so basically his take, he just got cholera from turning over some clay to that house. His take on like why Anthem failed essentially is that there was decision paralysis for a really, really long time. So basically, like, they lost person that had the original vision, which was Casey Hudson. I've heard his name so many times, so I remember his name. I just don't remember the new game director's name. But yeah, they lost the vision, or the vision holder of the game. And then, of course, you know, like, Anthem was generally never, or very rarely, it was the game that was not the game that was closest to ship, and that means that it got less resources than necessary for many, many years of its development. And so when the new guy, and I'm really sorry for not remembering his name, but when he basically stepped in and like took over the project, he basically had to tell people, like, okay, these are the decisions we're making, let's just get the game out the door, because they only had like 1.5 years to ship the game. It's interesting, right, how something as self-explanatory, I guess, as like any decision is better than none, had to be stated, right? Like, basically you're just debating what the game is supposed to be for so long, and then you get like visited by the, you know, like the some sort of top EA brass or whatever, and they just kind of go like, oh, your game sucks, bring flying back in, and flying then collides with like a lot of what the game is trying to do, and causes a lot of issues. What a mess, you know? By the way, the weird sound you just heard was from me. It is my browser having Cookie Clicker open, which, you know, it kind of doesn't need to be open anymore because I don't even interact with the game anymore, to be honest. Anyway, I mean, technically it's an idle game, so I guess that's half the point with it, but yeah, either way. Yeah, so I can't imagine, like, obviously we have a very, very small team that we're working with, and we have a lot of autonomy within our own sort of areas that we're working on. So for me on the new game, for instance, you know, like, I work on design, I work on balance, I work on, you know, QA and stuff like that, right? And when it comes to design, I'm basically like the guy, right? Like, so, generally speaking, I get the last say on things, even though it's, you know, very, you know, like, everything goes through like a sort of meeting process, or like a group decision process, or a group discussion rather. So sometimes, you know, something I say might get shot down or whatever, and I think that is also something that, like, he mentioned in Anthem, that, like, apparently they were very secretive about the information of the game. And I understand that they're working within like a much, much bigger framework. You know, there's thousands of employees that might leak information about the game early and stuff like that. So I understand that, you know, they probably have to be secretive in a different way. I feel like this road can be fixed. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me see here. So let's delete this, and then delete this. That can just be a straight road. Anyway, now we can sell this too, because he's selling cows. Yes. Okay. Oh, yeah. That is amazing. I'm so happy to see that. We're gonna actually transfer some gold into here. We're gonna buy 1 cow for now. Then we're gonna transfer even more gold in here so that we can buy more cows. That's fine. Whatever. I don't really want to sell anything else to him, honestly. But yeah, let's buy another cow from him. When we can. Yeah. There we go. Now we can. I'm very happy that we got the cows. Alright. That should, you know, produce more milk, hopefully. So we're better off. But I cannot imagine, you know, not having the process like that, where it goes through everyone. Because that is how you kind of test your ideas, right? You cannot have an echo chamber. Oh, building on fire. It's one of the large houses, actually, that is on fire. 2 buildings have caught fire. I already put out one of them. Oh, we could buy goats here as well. Did we not get a goats thing? I feel like we did. Maybe we didn't. Yeah, we did. Okay, yeah. So let's buy a goat too then. Assuming we can afford it before he leaves. Because we need to... He's leaving in 30... Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Get the gold here. Get the gold in here.
Hello.
Where are you? Oh, yeah, she literally just... yeah, okay. There we go, we have a goat. Yeah, we have a goat. I don't know if there's another trader coming by, I don't... 8 livestock animals born, ooh. It's mostly here though, I think. I might be wrong, but... Milking goats. Yeah, they're obvious. Okay. Now there's 7 here. Okay, so yeah, they did actually birth some cows as well, and now they do have milk. So yeah, okay. Things are good. Good things are happening. I don't think we have another trader coming in this year. Oh, there is actually another trader coming in right here. Excellent. But yeah, I do believe that transparency always gives better decisions. We don't have a way for... Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, unhappy villagers are leaving. I think mostly the people are just unhappy because they have no food. And hopefully we can work that out now. We'll see. Do we not have grain? We ran out of grain. Wow. Oh yeah, we're about to make more grain though, so that's okay. Oops. Definitely don't want to delete that field. We're gonna make some more bread later this year. Oh, this house is getting upgraded too. Nice. Yeah, so it's super interesting to watch. Or like to hear about you know, the troubles that they have in like AAA development that are very alien to me. Another building is on fire. I guess it's super hot. Oh, there it is. Yeah, it's one of the ones that have a harder time getting water too, I think. That's okay. We're handling everything perfectly. This is actually like, I've just been like talking and chilling in this episode, but like we're actually making great progress in this episode. Sort of stabilizing our food situation, getting a lot of houses upgraded. Yeah. Is this the one that is making... Yeah. Yeah. We're about to get another knowledge too, which is going to increase our birth rate further. Now the main problem, of course, is if we get attacked. That is basically the thing to be worried about. But we do have very, very good gold income, so I'm not super worried about it. I'm just kind of worried about it. Harvest resource, harvest resource. We can harvest all of these resources. Let's get all that stone, man. We're definitely a little bit understoned. If you can stone that. That is a terrible joke. Anyway. But yeah, hopefully Hyrule Warriors. Oh, impending heatwave. Hyrule Warriors, I will hopefully finish up this week, and then I will move on my list. I'm glad that I've already come so far because obviously, like, as I said in my previous episode, I want to start to work through that list much faster than I have been. So I really want to get to 3 new villagers spawn. We actually got new people joining our settlement for a while, for the first time in a while. Hey, kitty. What are you doing? That was a really strange position my cat was in. Is it 59? 60? No, they're all at just 60%. Yeah. The pub has no storage. Interesting. The brewery has no grain. Ah, right. That's why grain is disappearing much faster than usual. Right, that makes sense. I've basically found like a really good balance in terms of like keeping these fields super fertile. Apparently, because it's 76% fertility. I basically trial and errored my way to figuring out the the distribution of crops in order to get a good. We just had a cat walk by the camera, by the way, in case you saw a random tail. But yeah, we basically figured out the farms. I don't know, or the crop fields. I don't know whether all of them are in such a good shape. Yeah, 90% fertility. Look at that, man. 84. Yeah, I'm a king, man. I'm a king. Absolutely slaying this. Whoop. This might actually be a good idea to keep at the end of the season because then we can, you know, because mainly because like the farmers move from one field to another. So, yeah. But yeah, very quiet episode actually. We've stabilized our food situation. We have no milk again, but that's okay. We'll get some milk eventually. We've stabilized our food situation. Build a well nearby, yeah. And, you know, our gold is great. We have generated another knowledge. Oh, here's another large house. Wonderful. Now we want to go here and have more of a birth rate situation. Resistance to heat and drought for grain crops. This might be a good idea too, to put more points into. Plus 20% yield for grain crops. Pretty insane. It was great to add the storage depot. I can tell immediately that added, or like helped a lot with, yeah. Where? Oh, is it over here again? Yeah.
Of course. Yes?
Leave. Yes. We managed. Haha. We managed to micro our way to victory. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a pretty good time, probably, to end this episode. I think we've stabilized since the last episode. Looking pretty good, you know, in terms of the tier 3. I like this park, by the way, quite a bit. Our new graveyard is starting to get filled. It has 168 spots, so it's gonna last us a while, unlike the previous one. Yeah, and we're about to get some grains here too. I think we're approaching the end of the season here. So yeah, overall, looking much better than it did in the last episode, and now we really need probably to start worrying about raider attacks soon again. Yeah, I mean, I did build a bunch of walls, which will give us more time to react when they do come. They can only really come from here and here. This direction I'm not worried about, like this is covered because the town center will protect it. This, on the other hand, is like super open or like super exposed. So, yeah, we'll see. I do want to... Oh, we've almost... Oh, actually, we do have it. Why is it in red? Oh, no, never mind. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay. We don't quite have it, but we're pretty close to having it. We probably want to be able to hire more soldiers. And so that's a consideration as well, pretty soon. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. In the next episode, we will probably get attacked again. So look forward to that, and you know, don't hope for my demise, because I really want to see where this game goes long term. All right, cheers. Have a good one. Bye bye.